Okay, the building that day, Jay Kamer was the janitor, and Jerry Simpson, you remember Jerry, she was in her room, and she could hardly, well, she worked at the chalkboard with her gloves on and had her fur coat on because it was so cold in her room that day. And the radiators were, you know, making all kinds of noises. So there was some sort of explosion connected to the heating system, which what has happened. And of course, all of our professional books, I'm saying from college and everything, was a total loss. Well, there were wings on both ends. And my understanding, according to Edith Neff, who was one of your long-term teachers, because she only worked a couple years after I started at Juniata Valley. She told me that the high school building was down at where the home was for senior citizens, and that's where when that building was built, I think was about 1923. The Alexandria building. You would have those dates, but I'm thinking 22, 23 was about the time that building, and they moved the high school there. And in the meantime, you know what was going on. Spruce Creek, which would normally feed into Alexandria, the Pennsylvania Railroad came through Spruce Creek, so those people from Spruce Creek Township went to Petersburg because they got on the railroad, and it was a direct line for them. And of course the train at that time stopped at every town. It was just accepted that we couldn't, we had to move on. We had to have a vision of where we were going. And in that time we started to visit other new buildings. Park Forest and State College was a new design. We visited in Delaware. They went down there and visited a new type of instructional arrangement. And basically what they came up with was that the library would be in the middle of the learning center and all the classrooms would be built around the library. And probably the faculty visited 4 or 5 different new buildings at that time in order to and that's why 2.5 years. And of course Harry Davis was the treasurer, and he had done such a super job with the finances, and I think they got about $800,000 in insurance from the building. I'm saying $800,000 because for 2.5 years the money they got for the building, and it was good investment that time, and he invested it wisely, and it grew to about $800,000.